all knowledge comes from Africa. The human race originated in Africa. Civilization originated in Africa. Religion originated in Africa. Science came from Africa. Mathematics came from Africa. And that is our African heritage. We're going to have to fight to reclaim it and preserve it.
We taught them everything. We ruled Europe for 800 years, from Spain and Portugal. You go and look at the writings of Avicenna. At a time when Europe, every time you had a cold or you had a disease, they thought it was Satan, a devil. That's why they have transferred all that knowledge now. They have kicked out Christianity in their countries, and they have, they put it in Africa. Now, in Africa, everything is devil this, devil accident, devil, illness, devil that. It's like the devil has taken over the world.
They said, how is it that we, who once upon a time ruled the world and were the most civilized people in the world, how was it that these white savages, whom we civilized, turned around and took us into slavery and brought us over here and have us wait for hundreds of years building up the country? How did they do it? I say the way they did it is because they were a bunch of thieves, cutthroats, and low-down characters, and the Africans were humanitarians. I said the Africans welcomed these people into their countries, and they came in with a Bible, and when they came in, the Africans had the land, and the white folks had the Bible, and later on, the Africans had the Bible, and the white folks had all of the land. The reason why we got sidetracked is because the European people were a vicious, brutal type of people, and we were a race of ladies and gentlemen. And if you have a confrontation between an honest man and the crook generally wins. We went down, but there's no reason why we should stay down. It's time that we got up.
I want to talk to you about what white people see in you that you do not see in yourself. I want to talk to you about the power that white people see in you, but you fail to see in yourself. Please allow me to read an address by Lord Macaulay's address to the British Parliament in February 1835. This was in February 1835. It was the 2nd of February 1835. And this is what he said. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of my time. I'm not going to take forever, but I just want to break down this thing. And then, what is this man seeing that you are not seeing? And he saw it in 1835, the 2nd of February. He says the following: I have traveled across the length and the breadth of Africa, and I have seen not one person who is a beggar. Why are there so many beggars today? Why are there so many people who are hungry? Why are there so many people who are living in mkukus? Why are there so many people who are resorting to crime? There was a time in our life where that could never be experienced. It was not even possible. And I'm telling you what a white man is saying. Says, I never saw even one beggar. Because these people were a communal people. They would not let anybody go hungry. They loved each other so much. Before capitalism came and grabbed their attention, they took care of each other. And as I traveled along the length and the breadth of Africa, I never saw one beggar. What happened? That there are so many beggars today? What happened that there are so many criminals today? What happened that there are 10,000 people in South Africa every day that go to bed? Not 10,000, 10 million people every single day that go to bed without eating. Statistically proven, 10 million people tonight are going to go to bed without food. What happened? What changed? And he says, I have not seen one person who is a beggar, who is a thief. Such wealth I have seen in this country. Such high moral values. High moral values. And that was before that was even before we embraced the Bible. The moral values were up there. People of such caliber that, now listen to him carefully, that I do not think we would ever conquer this country unless we break the very backbone of this nation. Unless we break the very backbone of this nation, which is her spiritual and cultural